Welcome to Farming Simulator 19 on PS4 with me, Shayfadi. We're on No Man's Land, episode 3. We were having a look at farm upgrades and our very first harvest. Hope you enjoy, guys. Okay, welcome to episode 3 of No Man's Land with me, Shayfadi. We've had some upgrades. Cost us a pretty penny. As you can see, we've got a new shelter put up. This came in at a whopping 32,000 with the concrete and the foundation. And this is the unit with auto lights. Once it starts getting dark, the lights go on its own. Such a lovely shelter. And added to that, the same construction, CNS Construction Company, put in this. Lovely. Now we can have seed, lime and fertilizer at a very cheap rate. That is smelly. Okay, so we've got all this in place. We moved some of our equipment around. I've sold 2 pieces of equipment, the tank that attached to the front of our Fendt. Reason being is it was liquid fertilizer, not a normal fertilizer like powder fertilizer. Because of that we had to unload this tank, because the tank didn't work with the planter. The planter takes normal fertilizer, powder fertilizer if I can put it that way, and not liquid fertilizer. So we're gonna start harvesting now. Let's just pull a little bit forward, hook that up there. Unfortunately for now, we have to disable the straw swath. The reason for that is I don't have a unit that can pick up the swath yet, so it's going to be pointless for me to enable a straw swath on there. As you can see, this is perfect. The pH value in the bottom right corner, the pH value and the nitrogen value is at perfect. This is oat. What's our oat prices at? 1,133. And our other field, I think it's canola. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to buy a forage wagon or a baler. We'll see. But I've had a bit of thought on what we're gonna do for. Okay, let's unfold the harvester quickly. Switch it on. Okay, before we do that, disable straw swath. It's lowered. Let's get harvesting. Now I gave it some thought what our end goal is going to be for this farm. Now I went to town. I could get bread. I could get most of the basic necessities that we will need on a farm. One thing I struggled to get hold of, I tried but couldn't get. I just missed a little bit there, sorry guys. The basics that I couldn't get was milk. No shop in town has any milk whatsoever. The only milk I could get is powder milk. That's not too nice, but so we'll have to look at using powder milk. And then I had a brainstorm. Why not start a huge dairy farm here, so that we can supply the town? They will buy it from me. Supply the town with milk. See how many cows we can get in here. 1,000, maybe 2,000. Set up the cow pastures and pens. Why is it skipping at the ends like that? Maybe, just maybe. I'll check now. Okay, but to get back to the point, we can do cows. Because in town, there's no milk whatsoever. I've asked around, I've asked the residents why there's no milk or anything. In the surrounding area, there's no milk farmers. Don't know why though. And then I've asked, but can't they import milk? And the answer was, the closest milk farm around here is thousands of miles away. By the time the milk gets to town, it's already sour and it starts going off. So for them, for the residents here, it's pointless of importing fresh milk. And no farmer around here is willing to change his farm to go for milk. Most farmers around here have sheep, which they create wool for the clothing, etc. and pigs. And some farmers have chickens, but there is no milk farmers around here. So, well, that being said, that's a bonus for us. We're gonna create a huge dairy farm. A huge dairy farm. But doing that, we'll make money. Then we'll be the only people in town that can supply the residents here with milk. We're gonna see how much cows we can get in. Even if I have to put in 3 or 4 cow pens, it's gonna be a lot of work, but that will be an added bonus. So I need to go and figure out, we'll have to buy a silage gland to get silage done. I'll have to get a few bits and bobs to make that work. I mean, we'll have to see what crops the cows are gonna need. They're gonna need straw, hay, silage. We need to make TMR. So yes, it's a possibility. Can work. I think that's where we need to go to with this farm. I'll make this little farm here, or this little field. Once we're ready, I'll convert this into a soya field, just to use that field as a little bit of a bump to get money in for now. We can change it at a later stage, but for now that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna sell all the crop that I'm busy harvesting now, and on our other field, to see if there's a possibility that maybe we can buy a baler and a forage wagon, or a loading wagon. No, forage wagon, to pick up the straw. There's one thing I've requested from town as well, is a worker. There's no news yet. I had one applicant. Problem is, the salary rate he was looking at was through the roof, so I can't employ someone that I know wants 3 times more than it's worth. Because I need to figure out a salary based on the yield per hectare that we're getting compared to the salary that I need to pay, and it just didn't pan out. So unfortunately I couldn't hire him. It's just one of those things. I've also signed a 5-year contract agreement with CNS construction company, because they are the cheapest to use for construction. So anything I need constructed within the next 5 years, they will assist me. Obviously with a 10%, due to the fact that I've signed a contract, I'll get 10% discount on everything they put up for me. Happy days. The yield here is not too bad at all for this little field. It's a very tiny field. I do understand that. So yes, we're not in the best of situations now, but at least we'll get paid, we'll make money. I want to play this as true as I possibly can, without using cheats, like, not that, no pun intended, or no harm or anything meant to anybody using it. The government subsidy signs and the greenhouses and the vegetable gardens, and I want to do this, earn money the hard way, farming to the limit. Like now I'm using this New Holland unit. It doesn't have the biggest harvesting radius, but it's getting the job done. So yeah, we're gonna go for cows. Excited. It's gonna cost us a pretty penny. We need to put up a silage clamp. We need to put up a TMR mixing silo, perhaps. Or we might even use the vehicles. That will be much better for the gameplay purposes. Do it the right way. Then we will also need to put down a crop silo, much bigger crop silo, but that we can do afterwards. We need to put up liquid storage tanks, a milk storage tank. So yes, it's gonna be a fun and dandy little thing to get everything going. We're on 94% harvester full. 95. Let's hope we only have to offload once we hit our mark. I also need to look for our tractor, possibly for an additional tank on the front, but something worthwhile. 99. Oh golly. Okay, that's 100% full. Let's reverse this unit back. I'll go close to the grass so we don't have too much tire threads on the field. Pipe out. Okay, switch that unit off, get out. Let's go fetch our fend quickly. Hook up to the trailer, bring the trailer around. Still early in the morning. It's 7:15. I'm so happy CNS Construction Company created this. I just had to move my equipment. Yes, there's still a little bit of landscaping to be done to even out the floor, but that I could only do once this dried out. Once the concrete is settled. That's hooked up. Ooh, don't drive over the crops. Luckily I've got crop destruction turned off for now. I'll be pulling both trailers behind us. It's not the end of the world. So yes, we're going dairy. Very chuffed about that. We might incorporate other things into the map as we go along. Who knows? Okay, let's switch that off. Get out there. I'll finish up this field into... Where's our door? Here it is. Start that up. We're also gonna be doing subscriber requests. I've explained it in the previous video, so you can have a look at that. It's also a neat and awesome thing. I just need to get this field harvested quickly. Let's just switch back on the lights. Let's get rolling. The next field I will most probably do time lapse on. I wanna see, depending on our slot count, I need to put cow pens in here. We'll check now what the prices are, then I will also get a chrome, maybe a forage harvester. We'll see how things go. It's a lot of equipment we're gonna need, a lot of things we need to put up to get everything going. This is gonna be a huge amount of episodes for us to get to that point. I'm so chuffed. A lot of residents in town, when I went to go buy all my necessities, all my toiletries and everything I need, welcomed me as a new farmer in town. Obviously they're very distraught about the fact that old farmer Arnold passed away. I bought the farm over from the government due to the fact that he had no relatives or anything. So we'll get to that point. Let's see, animal pens. I want to go for... I know I've got the huge cow pasture that is... There it is, dairy barn. 500 cows. Okay, that's a lone oak cow. 500 as well. Cow shed is only 100. This cow pasture takes 500 as well. Chicken coop. You know what? We'll be putting up these big boys. 350,000 bucks for one of them. If you look at the price, there, the cow husbandry, 270,000. I'll rather put a couple of bucks extra and get the big one. Cow shed only takes 100. I need 140,000 rand for 500. Obviously we don't have the money for it now, but looks like this can be done. 140,000. I just want to see at the other end. Chicken, cattle, sheep. Large cow, 200, no. 50, no. No. So, we're gonna go for the 140,000 rand or $140,000 one for now, just until we get ourselves settled in. I'm gonna cut this up that way. just to get ourselves a bit of space here. And then I'm sure we'll be selling the crops, all these crops. I don't know if I must... You know what? Let's go sell this quickly. I want to see if we might have enough to buy a small loading wagon or a forage wagon. I'll only take one trailer with me to town. If we do have, then surely, I don't think we'll have enough though. But we have two different types of crops in here, or more. Pull up to the demarcated area. Fill that we had. Wait a minute. I didn't even see that. Old Arnold left some crops in the tanks here. Whoa. $2,304. 15,000 liters soya. I'm gonna sell that soya. Okay, let's go sell this. If we can sell this and get possibly a loading wagon, maybe a loading wagon and a baler. That will be awesome. I know we need to invest in other things like a bigger planter. Now my head is going upside down because I need a bigger planter. Ooh, to plant more. Or if you get a bigger planter, let me put it this way. If we do get a bigger plant, it will save me so much more time planting and getting that sorted out. I've also sent a request to CNS construction company, asking them what are the chances once we buy a plot up here close by the shop, possibly here, or we'll see where, if we can get more selling stations installed, if they can arrange that with the community members. The community members can give me a heads up. Left top side, if they will be open to the suggestion of having one of their store selling stations linked directly to their store, so that I can sell instead of going into town. They will get back to me on that answer. Once we buy a plot, we'll take negotiations further. So let's see how much we get for the little bit that we had. $15,813. Well worth it. The money's coming in. Let's knock on the soybean there. $9,419. Let's just turn around here. I need to see now. Oh, golly goodness me. Okay, let's check how much is a small loading wagon. 46 grand. Yikes. And our current planter that we have, 27. That's problematic. Because I want to buy a bigger planter. Okay, for now, we should be okay with what we've got. Let's see if we can possibly I wonder if we sell the crop that come off the field now, if we can possibly sit back and say, okay, let's take that crop's money and this crop and possibly sell our current planter. If we can upgrade our planter, it will save me a lot of time on planting. Then I can get more done on the field. I'm gonna need this unit to offload our crop, so I'm gonna park it close by. Our prices for now are not too bad. I need to get rid of these bushes sometime. Okay, we'll just park this right here. Switch that off. Let's go climb in our harvester. Switch on the lights. Okay, let's get cracking. Hopefully our yield here will be very good throughout the entire field. Just want to see if it's missing any. No, it looks like it's catching everything. It's going to be so amazing to do cows. Tried to switch on the cruise control and accidentally hired a worker. Luckily that field can't have workers. Our yield here should be very good. I see on the minimap it's going green during harvest, so that means our yield is high. Very, very nice. I'm gonna need a lot of crop for the cows. I'm gonna need to put up so many things to get that going, but it's fine, we'll work towards it. For now I'll be selling this. Once we get the milk and stuff going, we will only make our revenue off milk and the manure, which we can use. The manure we can certainly use for our fields, the slurry as well. If we have an excessive amount of it, then we can sell it to, you know what, we have to put up a biogas plant. I'll have to ask CNS if they have a contract with any biogas plants within the area, if they will be willing to put down a biogas plant on my farm. Then we can pull a byproduct of that which is digestate, and sell that as well to make extra income. That will be amazing. That will be awesome. So I think we're gonna go that route. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Last night I sat and watched another episode of Colder Corn Star where they busy putting in their new silo system on their farm. Putting up new silos, etc. So interesting to watch every episode and seeing the progress and how they planned it, and I think it's called a $1 million bin site on his videos. It's amazing to see that a father and his two sons take over the farm and upgrade everything, getting everything done as a long-term investment. Can't believe they're 3 weeks away from harvesting crops already. Jeepers, time does fly though. So yeah, I think we're gonna get this harvested quick and then sell this as well to see if we can contribute to a bigger planter. It's not gonna be easy, but we'll be able to manage. We're already at 59% capacity, which is good. Hopefully we can hit 2 loads out of the harvester, maybe 3. That will be amazing. What we need to upgrade as well going forward is certainly our harvester, because of the cutting width of this harvester. It's not the best in game, but I've seen at the machine shop a pamphlet against the wall. There's a few pamphlets, but I've seen a pamphlet of a John Deere that is possibly 29,000 liters capacity, very strong engine, and it comes with tracks. So I might be upgrading to a tracked John Deere. We might be having a look at the Case IH equipment as well. For me it's going to be about reliability and capacity. That's what I need. So we'll certainly be having a look at that. It will be amazing to pull off a decent capacity load harvester. Sorry if I'm jumping from one side of the screen to the next. I can actually just run. I'll show you now what I can do. You'll see now the yield change to a yellow discoloration on the minimap. That's because of the soil type. Let me just stop this here quickly and show you. If we go to our precision farming screen, here it was green in loam. We went to salty clay. That's when it changed to yellow. If you change over from one to the next, it changes. So let me just show you. There's our yield monitor. As you can see here, it's between 110 and 125 yield rate, and then it drops down. If we compare that, if we take it next to it, maybe to 85%. So your yield rate will fluctuate depending on your soil type. 80% capacity, wow. It's getting there. I'm just gonna offload one load, then I'm sure we will do another time lapse on this. It should start turning green on the yield rate any second now. There we go. Because I'm just gonna turn hard left and go in, then I'll hard to the other side, hard right again. We'll carry on going like that until we've got the entire field harvested. So we at 90% now. Hopefully we'll hit it very soon. So I can offload this. I'm going a bit skew. As you can see on my mini map, I'm all over the show. It's fine. 93 and counting. Then we will hit a hard left. Just need to be on the outside for offloading purposes. So after this offload, I will do a time lapse, so that you don't sit behind the screen and fall asleep watching me doing this. I will have to buy an auger wagon as well. Oh my golly days. The equipment I want to buy now is just to ensure... how much is this sold? 5.6. Yeah. Just to ensure we get things done a little bit quicker. Saving time on doing it. Okay, pipe out. Let's go fetch our tractor quickly. Run over here, offload this quickly, then I will do a time lapse. Let's pop outside, it's just a bit easier for now. Then we'll pop in on a time lapse, get that done, and then we'll do the next bit of the video. Okay, leave that there. Start this baby up. Switch on the lights again just for viewing. I need to keep a firm on my recording time. Okay, so I'm gonna do a time lapse on this. Okay, so let's get this harvested on a time lapse quickly. Okay, so we've harvested this field. Canola in the bag. Now to see what we're gonna get for this crop. Possibly we can buy a bigger planter, hopefully. I need to get the planter upgraded. A lot of people ask me in the comments, why do you need to upgrade the planter so early in game? In this let's play I needed to upgrade because the time it takes me to plant a field, it's a lot of time that I need to put in to get that done. Also with the harvesting, with this harvester, let's have a look at the header. It's only a 4-meter header and I see we need to repair it. We'll take it to the workshop. That I'll do off screen. So let's back up this unit. Let's switch off the lights, switch off the engine, get out, jump in our tractor. Let's get this sold quickly so that we can see in the next episode if we'll be able to upgrade. Then we'll see if we can possibly upgrade our planter. Hopefully we can. I need to get rid of these bushes and scrubs here and maybe put a road in between the two fields. I will see. Just want to see if we've got canola left in here, if I need to take the second trailer with us or not. 15,000. That's filled up. No, it's not going to be a huge amount, but let's see what our money's worth is for canola. 2,178 per 1,000 liters. Let's get this sold quickly. After getting that sold, that's where we'll end this episode. I will off screen quickly plant more crop in there. Maybe we'll see what we can get in there, because it needs to be a crop type with a straw swath in case we have enough money to buy a loading wagon or possibly a baler. But I'm gonna go for loading wagon first because we need to get a certain amount of straw in our silo. After the straw we will be doing bales. I will be doing various bales due to the feeding system of the cow sheds or the cow pens. Doing that, I'll show you how easy it will be to feed those areas, and then we'll also maybe alternatively look at buying a small skid steer loader just to clean up the areas, to pick up the manure, those type of things. We'll just see what we're gonna get. But I'm certain that we're gonna take this let's play very far. Let's offload that. Okay, 47,843 is where we're at now. Hopefully we'll get close to 90,000 or 100,000. Yes, we're doing it. So we might be selling our planter within this episode. Sell that there, the money's coming up. 102 grand. We will offload the seeds and possibly the fertilizer that we've got in our current planter. I need to upgrade now before we end this episode, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna upgrade now, then we've got a bigger planter. Potentially we'll see how much money remains. Don't think there's gonna be a lot, Next episode we'll buy another plot after harvest. Phew, so many things. So many things. I think before we upgrade, we'll get a planter now, because the planter that we have, oh my days, it takes long to plant. I think it's a 3-meter planter. If I can get at least 9-meter, that will help me a lot. It will cut our planting by a third, the planting time. That will be amazingness. Okay, so let's drive through here. We've got a few logs as well that we can sell, but we'll use that when we're in dire need of money. Okay, get it centered in the roof here. That's the way to go. Okay, I'll quickly sell this, buy a new one, bring it back here. That's where we'll end this episode. And with a new planter, possibly I'll be planting in the next episode. There's a nice piece of open grass. I'm going to offload this unit right here. You press R1 and triangle, offloads everything in the planter. Let's close those covers. Let's go buy ourselves a new planter. I must just remember to repair the harvester header, but that we can do once we start harvesting again. After the planter, we will possibly look at saving money to buy a new harvester. Then we can cut the harvesting time in 3 as well. That harvesting time, third of that time will be due to the size of the header and the capacity. We don't have to offload so much. And after that, possibly buy another plot. We'll see how things goes. We might even in the next episode create another field. Yes, we've got the land to do it. We'll create more field, then do soil samples on that one. It's more money. The more crops we can sell now, the better. It will help us upgrade our farm to get to the point of the cow system. For a starter, we'll get the cow pen with like 150 cows maybe. Let's bring this in here. Okay, uncouple that. Pull the tractor out of the way here. Okay, stop it here, switch off, get out. Let's go to the customization tab. Okay, first we need to repair this unit so we can get more money out of it. Then we sell that. That's farm dog there at in the background. He's busy. Oh, we can come and buy a few. As you can see, it's only cold drinks. There's no milk. Okay, so looking at planters, I need a direct drill. If you can look at the information at the bottom, you'll see there's a direct drill. 12 meters. It requires 250 horsepower. I don't think we have 250 on hand. No. We've got 150. Oh my greatness. Okay, let's look at seeders. Do we have direct drill? That's my phone going off. 3 meters. I need something a bit wider. The horsepower rating is off the charts. 150 horsepower, 12 meter. The only problem with this unit, it's not a direct drill. And the price tag, oh my days. Problematic. I need a direct drill. What's this? A 9 meter. Oh, 270 horses. Jeepers, 270 horses. Most of these are high horsepower. No, that won't do. So this is the 220, 110, 150, 180, but that's pushing the bar a bit. 351, maybe 180 horsepower for a 9 meter. No, but the crops is not what I'm looking for. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna buy this unit. Then I will phone the bank and find out if we can take out a possible loan to upgrade our planter. If we can upgrade our planter, that plant requires 250 horsepower. If we go over to our medium tractor, normally 250, 280 horsepower. There's a 280 horsepower for 228. I need to go for something a little bit bigger than 280. 295. 305 for this Fendt Vario. Yeah, I think we're gonna go that route. 299, 290 horses. We might even get the JCB fast track. I mean, it's 348 horses for 310. So, ooh, this is a lovely unit. Prices are off the charts here. Okay. Oh, this is such a lovely tractor. With everything installed. 511,000 for that unit. Okay, let's phone. I'm gonna phone the bank. I'm leaning towards this 8R. If we can get wheels set up, white tires. Whoa. If we can just get the standard version, maybe the JCB. I mean, there's not a lot of options. 312,000. You know what? I'm gonna phone the bank. I'm not gonna buy anything now. Then we can possibly sell this unit, or we might even keep it, but due to the front attaches here. So that's gonna be the end of this episode. I'll phone the bank. You know what, while I'm here, I'll phone the bank, then I'll drive back after consulting the bank, and maybe, I only saw it now, there's a photo of Sussex Farms. How neat is that? Not sure what farm that is, or that, but that surely is Sussex Farms. Okay, so I'll phone them, then after I've spoken to them, we'll see what we can get sorted out. if we can make a deal on a loan, maybe a 310,000 loan, that will surely help, or maybe even a 300. Okay, I'm gonna ask for 300,000. We'll have to pay the loan back, unfortunately. That's just the way it goes. So I'll phone the bank and see if we can get that sorted out. So if you found any of the information or the gameplay acceptable, and if you've liked it, please do give the video a thumbs up, hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment, please be my guest. If you want to share this video, please feel free to do so. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. I will appreciate it. For those who have, thank you very much. That's the end of this video. So, thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one.